Dude, have you seen The Office? No, you don't like The Office.
No, dude. I don't know how anyone can stand watching that.
There's this scene where they're like, "Oh man, Mike, you just gotta sing the blues." Right, Daryl, the warehouse guy. He's like, "You just gotta," and so he goes, "Da-na-na-na-na," and then Mike just goes, "Da-na-na-na-na," and then he goes, "Da-na-na-na-na," but he doesn't understand that he's supposed to like put lyrics to it, but instead Michael just goes, "Da-na-na-na-na," and it's just all that cringe that you hate.
Oh man,
I love it.
Oh, I can't stand that.
Welcome back to Josh and Jakota. I'm Josh. That's Jakota.
Hello.
And today we have a question from Mad Nad. Remember from last time it was, what is your go-to breakfast order?
Easy, dude. That's not even 2 seconds of my time. All right, here we go. 2 eggs over medium, 2 toast, some jam, preferably rye toast. Delicious.
Really?
Yep. I'll go 2 sausage, 2 bacon, and shredded hash, extra crisp.
Hash browns, I can't do potatoes too much, so I if I'm gonna have them, they have to be delish. And yeah, when they come out, like they're just like someone like licked a potato and they're like with a hot tongue, like a dog on a hot day, which is like, and then like, yeah, there's your hash browns. What are you doing?
No, I don't like that.
No, you gotta crisp it up.
I like mine with a nice crisp.
Yeah. Okay, mine simpler. I do like a traditional breakfast, but you ever go to McDonald's and get a McGriddle?
Oh,
so good.
I remember the first time I ever had one, and I was like, you know what's funny? I was a McGriddle hater for no reason.
Me too.
I was like, that's disgusting, dude. You're putting that together? That's not my thing. Until I was like, one day, I was working in like Leduc or some shit. And I was like, fine. I'll just try it, whatever. Right? And then it changed my life.
Yeah.
I was like, what the heck? And then I got them every day for like forever. And I was like, okay, I'm getting pretty sick of this.
Yeah, well, McMuffins used to be like, I was like, oh yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
And then I worked at McDonald's when I was a kid, right? 14 or something. And I would eat McMuffins. I would make McMuffins. I would make McGriddles. I would not eat. I was just like, what? It has an M on it? Get out of here. What is this bullshit? It's all small and
I thought
the egg is folded over yellow. What the heck is this?
I thought it was disgusting that there was like a pancake and cheese. I was like, that's gross.
It's weird, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't like the eggs because it's just egg yolk that's like frozen up. And then you like put it into a steamer in a big bag of them, right? Like the McMuffins, you have a real egg that you crack into these like little circle things. That's why they're circle, right? And then you like stick in like a little spatula and you quarter turn. I was like, what the, dude? I'm not quarter turning. I just dabbed them. Anyway, then one day I don't remember. I remember knowing that these are the best breakfast sandwiches ever, but I don't remember exactly the scenario in which I ate one. I don't think it was when I worked there, which is unfortunate because I missed out. Because
I didn't eat them when I worked there either.
Half price. McDonald's, by the way, if you ever work at McDonald's, at least here, nothing's free. Nothing's free. Even if it's a mess up, goes in the garbage, and you have to record that shit.
Right. Yeah.
But half price. With this card at any McDonald's. I never got the card for whatever reason.
I never got a card.
Oh, well, at our McDonald's.
I had a manager that was like, what do you want?
My managers were pretty cool except for the one.
Dude, I had a weird... Dude, let me tell you this. Okay, speaking about McDonald's. Okay, dude, there was many weird experiences. I lived in the burbs of Chicago, right? So...
Yeah.
Not as bad as the city itself, but
yeah, it can be kind of good.
I worked more so in the city. Or sorry, not
Start over.
I lived in the burbs, but I lived in Aurora, but I went to a smaller town or bigger town, sorry. A smaller burb bigger burb. Oh my God. I went to a bigger area where it had a McDonald's, where I lived in,
yeah.
right? So, I had this manager or whatever, right? She was the manager. She had siblings, okay, that also worked there that thought that they were like
hot shit.
Yes, yeah. Just right off the bat, I felt like they hated me, dude. Anyways, me and this other dude.
What are you, Canadian?
Me and this other dude got hired roughly at the same time. His name is Martin. Okay, he was super chill guy. I'm actually still friends with him, sort of. Actually, he's on my Facebook. I just saw a post of his the other day. I was like, oh shit. So me and him, we were tight, right? So one day, I would probably work there for like weeks now at this point, and I still wasn't tight with like these girls, right? They were mean, man. They were like for no reason. I didn't understand.
Yeah.
They just didn't like me for some reason. But I got along with everyone else except for like this manager and the sister. Anyways, the manager didn't like me, obviously. Whatever. Cool. Hanging out with Martine. He comes up to me and goes, bro, have you seen my hat? I was like, no. And if you didn't have a certain piece of your attire, like it was like a...
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that was not a good thing.
Yeah,
right?
You even had to have black socks, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I had to pay $2 because I didn't have black socks.
That's crazy. I never had that. But anyways, he goes, bro, have you seen my hat? Because we have cubbies or whatever, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And you just put that shit in there and then you leave.
Wait,
right?
You're not allowed to bring your uniform home?
You can.
Oh, okay.
But if you choose to leave certain things in your cubby,
right, then
you expect for them to be there when you return, right? It's just like, he's like, fuck, dude, I'm going to get my shit written up. And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, dude. I would give you mine if I could. He's like, all good, bro. And like, he never could figure out who took his hat. So he had to pay for a new hat.
Right.
And then also get that X on the whatever, right?
You know what's effed up though? Why do you have to, if you're going to have a hat, why are you getting written up? You bought the hat. If they had to provide you the hat for free.
Right. That makes more sense. See, you should have been the McDonald's president. Anyways.
President Ron.
Like weeks, or I don't know how much time goes by, but a significant amount of time goes by. He goes, bro. He's like, wait, hold on. How did it go? Damn, now I can't remember if it was he that told me or I found out from someone else. But it turns out, okay? It doesn't matter how I found out. I think I found out from someone else and then I told him. I can't remember. But it turns out that that manager's sister, the one that hated me the most, took that hat from the cubby and took it home for her to smell. What? Yeah, dude, I was like, what? There's no way. I couldn't believe it. I don't know how I found out, and now that I think
like someone was just like,
she had a mad crush on him.
Okay.
This was a handsome
That's
fella.
Still weird, but that makes more sense.
I can't believe it, dude. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what? I think someone close to her told me because I was tight with everyone.
But like, what do you mean? You brought it home to smell? Like you got in trouble? That's how much you like me?
Bro, she liked him. She liked him a lot.
Dude, that's... So, but why would she tell anyone, hey, friend?
I don't know. Because like, I guess that's the thing that girls do or something. I don't know.
But like...
Be like, oh my God, guess what I did? I took his hat.
Why did you do? Oh, wait, you think they sussed out the reason why themselves? Or like,
maybe.
How do you...
I don't remember. I wish.
Oh,
I knew.
it smells like him.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
Okay, that sounds way more on the level than saying, "Yeah, I sniff people's hats." You know what I mean?
Dude, that's true though. That's what she did. Apparently, allegedly. I should say all of this is allegedly. Okay, I never found out. Like, I never, Scooby and the gang did. I didn't find out. No, I didn't confirm nothing, but I believed everything. You know what I mean? That makes sense. I believe it. I believe
it's weird as heck.
Well, because she's the type of person to like steal your drugs and then help you look for it. I think. Right.
Yeah. That's yeah. She's like, oh, what happened to your hat?
Right.
Martine.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's the kind of person.
Oh, is it in someone else's cubby? Did you leave it in the bathroom?
100%. That's the kind
Oh man. I hope no one brought it home to smell.
That would be crazy, dude. But yeah, dude, McDonald's there was crazy. I had a lot of good times there though. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, so you know how McDonald's has obviously the golden arches is one of their nicknames, right? Because they have like the M symbol, right? And it's very recognizable. Did you know that in Sedona, it's turquoise arches?
Turquoise, really?
Because they have a city ordinance that all of the buildings in the surrounding area or wherever, maybe the whole town, have to kind of match.
Really?
And their colors are turquoise, so they have turquoise arches.
That makes sense. I've heard about that.
Instead of the yellow.
I've heard about that, but like in a different way, where like there's certain areas in like certain like if something is more inclined to catch fire, then like there's places in BC anyways where you have to make everything as much as you can out of brick.
So there's a brick McDonald's.
I actually didn't even see a McDonald's. I didn't go to a McDonald's in that city. I went to Nelson, dude. Nelson? Actually, I'm sure there's a McDonald's there. Sorry. That was my favorite city in BC. The place that I'm talking about was not Nelson. I fucking forget what it was called, but it's surrounded by trees, right? So
yeah.
The chance of everything getting wiped out. Yeah, 100%.
In Sweden, there's a McDonald's that has a ski through, like a drive-through, but for ski.
Dude, what? That's cool. I didn't know that. That makes sense though. Like, dude, they have so much money. They're just like, what can we do?
And in Paris, they have white arches.
That's cool. Okay, I think that's probably the best looking.
Actually looks fine. You know, like sometimes like
does that mean there's
like this logo?
Yeah.
Right? Compared to your logo, right?
Right.
There's something about having something that's real like
plain?
Is that sounds like it's missing something.
I like that though.
Yeah, it looks cool.
I like both, right?
By the way, if you want to check out our merch, please follow a link in the description. Thank you to what was her name?
Don't expect me to remember, dude. I can't remember someone's name 2 seconds after they've told me it.
Me too, dude. I will be like, it's like my brain is going like, has a paper shredder as soon as it goes into my ear. Like it doesn't need that information. Hey, my name's Todd. Nice to meet you. And it's like I'm hearing, hey, I have a name. Nice to meet you.
Right.
Like, it's just like, and I'll be like,
very strange. You know what I do to like try to combat that is like if I'm meeting somebody, I have to physically say the name. Oh, Josh. Hey, hi, I'm Jack.
I'm Josh.
Josh? Nice to meet you, Josh. Okay, cool, Josh. I'll have to like say it like 5 times.
Right. Because then you'll remember you saying it rather than me saying it.
100%. That's
right?
I think
you can be like, oh, that's a good tip. Because I meet a decent amount of people with some of the different businesses that, we kind of deal with. And like, I will feel like a freaking idiot that I'll remember their face, but I will not remember their name. And I'll be like, hey, you're here for the, I'll just guess what they're there for, and then I'll know who they are, right? And oh man, it's embarrassing.
Yeah, dude.
You need to do like mind exercises.
I do mind exercises. This is what I do. So like, there are things where I'll go like, so like, let's just say your name's Leanna, okay? And I have to remember, okay, so it's 3 syllables, right? Okay, all right. What can I remember? Oh, right, I had when I went to daycare, there was a lady named Leanne that I had. So, all right, so if I have to remember her face, just think about, all right, Leanne from daycare. All right.
That's what that's called.
And I'll like lay these types of like crumbs that I can follow so that I can.
Dude, remember when we went to camp, summer camp, Bible camp? There was the owner or whatever guy. I was in the shooting.
Right.
Whatever.
Oh man, I wanted to do that.
Why didn't you?
They didn't let me.
Oh.
I think I was either
too young?
Or because I had picked, like, if you don't get into here, what else do you want to get into?
Oh, your second thing. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, I remember this one guy, he has blue hair. We called him Blue, obviously, right?
Right, I remember him.
Or Mr. Blue, I guess. And he wore, like, this hoodie with, like, these studs on them. And he was, like, this big dude. And, anyways, the guy was like, he's like, so what's your name? And his name was Peter. His real name was Peter, I think. And, no, his name was Simon. And he's like trying to remember. He's like, okay, how do I remember your name? So you got blue hair, you got like studded hoodie, kind of look like a stoner. Simon Peter got stoned in the Bible. Your name is Peter. Yeah.
No.
Okay, there it is. You look stoned. Your name is Peter.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, or whatever. Whoever it was. I can't remember exactly. I can't remember the Bible story, and I can't remember what his actual name was because I gave him that nickname, which is an obvious nickname.
Blue?
I have like that habit of giving people nicknames for some reason, and I still do it. Like I call, for example, the one I'm recalling, the neighbor's son. He woke up early one day, so I call him Early Riser. And now I only call him Early Riser. And I've called him that for a couple of years, like 3 years now.
How does he receive that?
Maybe 2 years now. Yeah, he worked for me. We were building this taco place. We were building like the inside of the restaurant, building up the second floor and stuff. So we're moving these beams and stuff. And with my brain injury thing, I can't lift heavy and stuff. So I'm like, hey, Early. Come over here. Hey, Early Riser. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is what you need to do, blah, blah, blah. We're going to sit, blah, 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 this and
Early.
that. And he's like, even on our timesheet, I put to pay the hourly wage, I wrote it on the wall so that no one had to keep track of their own hours. I just wrote it on the wall. And I had like Jarrett, Josh, Bill, whatever the other guy's name was, Early Riser. I just had all the names on the wall.
That's cool. I think he probably appreciates that.
Yeah.
Nice
Maybe.
Little,
I don't know.
A little bonding thing.
Yeah. What other kind of brain exercises do you do? Because like I'm trying to think of like, remember when we played that game where we like for the alphabet, the names of animals for the alphabet?
Right. I've played that many a times.
Okay, try it now. Start.
Like A?
Yeah.
Aardvark.
Dude, I was just thinking that for some reason.
Well, that's like the go-to one.
Yeah, what's another one?
Antelope.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So okay. Okay, start. Hold on. When that gets to the 45.
Dude, that's not...
it's broken.
Yeah, I told you, dude.
Well, that clock's broken. Okay, hold on. Pull up a stopwatch. I don't know if I can do that.
I gotcha.
I want to
stopwatch.
I want to see how quickly we could do it.
Easy.
Dude, Aardvark. It's weird how like everyone would go for that. I wonder. There's probably like a lot of
stopwatch or timer.
Timer. Yeah.
Timer. Okay. How do I start this? Oh, what? Oh, wait. No, timer counts down. We need to stopwatch.
Yeah, stopwatch. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting?
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Aardvark.
Bear.
Cat.
Dog.
Elephant.
Fox.
Gorilla.
What's an H? Humpback whale.
Iguana.
J. Giraffe is the G. J. What the heck? Jackalope. Wait, that's not a thing. That's not an animal. A jackrabbit.
There you go. Koala.
A llama.
Marsupial.
Sure. Nocturnal. No. N. What's an N? Yeah, see? Haven't been playing my brain games. Northern pike. Let's say that's fine.
Octopus.
Panda.
Quail.
Rooster.
Scorpion.
Talamere. Is that an animal? No, I think that's something to do with like DNA or something. Hold on. Tit. Like
okay. Urchin.
Okay. A very big of vermilion. No, I don't know. Vermin. I can't even. I'm trying to like force myself to remember something.
Come on, dude.
You know one?
Yeah.
It's a type of mammal, a lizard, reptile. A vixen. Wow, I suck at this.
Well, V is pretty hard.
Vanta. Venomous snake.
Oh, shit.
That's a cheat, but let's go with it.
Venomous snake? Okay. W? Walrus.
Oh my gosh. X. It's probably like some sort of like weird like marsupial type animal called a xylone. A zephyr. No.
I don't know. I don't even think I know any animals.
Axolotl.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, that starts with an A, doesn't it?
I don't know. What?
That's that weird pink thing. Axolotl.
Yeah, that looks like a salamander or something.
Yeah, it starts with an A, though. Axolotl or something.
What animals start with the letter X? Dude, the first option starts with the letter X. African clawed frog. What the hell? Oh, it's their Latin names. Xenopus laevis.
Oh yeah,
but nothing.
I think the Latin would count.
Yeah, who the frick speak? Is it Latin? Remember that freaking spelling bee kid? Hold on. What animal start? A xeris is a type of, is also known as the African ground squirrel. Xeris. Yeah, there we go.
Xeris. A yak.
And a zebra. You think Z would be hard, but zebra, like.
Zebra.
By the way, Canadians say Zed. Any Canadian who says zebra can suck it. What the hell?
Says what?
Zebra.
It's zebra. Zebra.
Still.
Not zebra.
Fuck off.
Zebra.
Either one of them still sucks.
Because you're saying Z like Z. Zed. It's zebra.
I hate it still.
You thought it was zebra.
Yeah, I did.
It's zebra.
I hate it regardless.
Really?
I hate it.
Why?
I also don't like it when people say Z06, like Corvette, Z06. Dude,
yeah, that's cringe.
Dude, it's Z06 because that's the name of it.
Because it's American, I think you should pronounce it
Z.
Z06.
Yeah.
But because English is from England, you should speak it the way that they speak it. No, you shouldn't, but I think that that's just where it came from. So, like, that should be respected in a way.
Have you ever seen those memes of, like, those people who are like, Jesus Christ was the best American to live?
Dude, American ignorance is a lane that I've been exploring lately. And by golly, does it make me cringe. There was this lady that was like in some, like somewhere in Europe, okay? Or I don't even know, maybe even somewhere more south. I don't know.
Right, and she said something probably like,
fuck me, dude. She goes, I'm an American. Or something about like my constitution, this or that or the other, my rights, blah, blah, blah. When she did probably something, right? She probably did something. She was being escorted by somebody.
And they're like,
I was just like,
doesn't matter if you're American, if you're not in America.
Yeah, dude, that is so funny to me. That type of American is I mean, that type of person, just in general.
Yeah. Like anyone can be ignorant to many subjects, but like American ignorance is like a subgenre of ignorance.
I agree.
Right?
And you know what's funny? Because
I often run into those people, sorry to interrupt you, and where they'll start telling me, well, you don't even know what America is because you're in America. And I'm like, what's up with this semantics freaking shit?
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm talking about the United States. Okay?
Yeah, and they know that.
Dude, that's... Okay. And I ain't saying all Americans are like that either.
Oh, definitely not.
It's just
not the ones who watch us.
It's a small percentage.
The ones who watch us are awesome.
It's so fun. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You guys are... golly. It's just ignorance in itself that is entertaining. You know what I mean?
It is entertaining, but it's also like... And they think millennials and whoever zennials are stupid. Like what?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I just think I give everyone the benefit of the doubt until they like say something to me. You know what I mean? Then it's just like, okay.
Oh, you're one of those.
I haven't really met too many of those people, to be honest. I've met a lot of very chill Americans.
Oh, mostly.
Yeah, exactly. Mostly. Most of them have been very, very chill.
Yeah. I think it's the online
and
security, where you're like, you're never going to see me in real life, probably.
100%. The ratio from not getting punched in the face to like talking shit online is way out of whack. Like,
yeah, like the chances of consequence happening are way down here. The chances of you talking that shit is way up here.
I don't like that anymore.
No, I think that's why I try. I probably fail at times, but I try to, if I'm going to say something, like online, I should be able to also say it out loud. And if I'm like to their face, and if I am going to say something, I should also mean it. Because if I hurt someone's feelings and then later I forget about it, but they don't, but I'm cool with them later, that sucks. Because then they're going to be like, dude, didn't you tell me blah, blah, blah? Whatever I would have said to like hurt their feelings. And then I'm like, because I used to do that a lot. And now I'm like,
more cautious.
Now I'm more cautious because I think that your words can be, this sounds very corny, can be like very powerful. And like,
that's not corny. That's the truth.
No, it is the truth. But I mean, like, I'm not trying to say that I'm better than everyone else because I said something the way that I said it. You know what I mean? Right. I think it's just there's consequences to your words that you don't see,
100%.
And I think that you have a not necessarily a responsibility, but there's like you have a kinship with your fellow citizen, your fellow man, and to ruin that because you're angry sucks. So if you're angry, you should only say things that you actually mean so that when you're not angry anymore and they're not upset with you or whatever the problem is, they're not going to be like, dude, but that he told me that I was a piece of shit that should die. Like what?
Right.
Like most people would let that go, but if someone told me that, well, I'd probably let it go too, but I would be like, remember when you said that you wanted me to die? Oh yeah, dude, I was just talking shit. Then why did you say it? I don't tell anyone that.
Right.
I don't tell anyone, like, I'd tell people to go F themselves or whatever. And even in traffic, even in traffic, if someone's like pissing me off, I'm not like, I'll flip them off sometimes. Like I had this interaction probably a couple days ago. Flare up of anger all the way up to here. And then I was just like, but what? But what's going to happen?
You know what's crazy? The only person I've ever flipped off in traffic was a semi-truck that almost hit me.
Oh, yeah.
That was about it.
Was he a certain...
No, he was not at all. He was of the genre. And I...
He was of the genre. You're like, oh, that's a regular trucker.
I was pissed because, like, he should have seen me, and he didn't, or didn't look, or whatever.
Well,
almost ran me out the road, and so I flipped him off, and now I had him probably for like a good 40 seconds, and I kept up with him, and just held my hand out the window like this, for like, man,
just drive all slowed,
dude. I couldn't believe it. Anyways, that's. You know what's funny? I don't have much of an ego when I'm driving. I let people in. I don't give a shit. I'm just like, I'm trying to get there too, buddy.
Yeah.
I understand the zipper merge. I get that.
Oh, when people don't do that and they get mad at me for going to the front of the lane.
I get it.
Dude, there's lots of lane here, dog.
I go in when I can if I don't have to go all the way up into the front. But like, I understand that that's how it works. Everyone is supposed to leave like 300 feet. No, that's probably too much.
Yeah, way too much.
Like 3 meters. I don't know. I think that it's you should leave space.
3 car lengths.
I knew it was a 3 of something. There was, if everyone drove like this, everyone would get everywhere faster.
Yeah.
Because that's how birds do it. Birds leave that much amount, and then that's how they're able to. You think that it's all this close and shit? No, dude. They're like this far apart.
3 bird lengths.
Yeah, they're allowed to do that. They're able to do that because of their strategic, right? I don't know. I read that.
You know why?
I don't actually know how true that is.
You know why? No cops. Dude, I got pulled over the other day for making an unsafe left turn.
No way. Mom got called last night because someone thought my car was stolen again. What? Yeah, the cops. I seen the cop. It was an undercover. I was like, I know who you are. I'm not silly.
Yeah.
Parked my shit. I guess I was in the store and I left my phone in the car. And mom called me, but I wasn't there. Right? I was in the store. I come back. Call back mom. This is like 12 at night. I'm like, hello. You called me? She's like, yeah. Constable or whatever called me, asking about a stolen vehicle. And I was like, what? Again? This is like the second time this has happened.
Why did it happen the first time?
I don't know. I was working. My car was parked in an alley, right? My license plate was effed, right? It was like on the hanging on by one screw.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that that's what it was. But I've since fixed that, right?
Okay.
It's now only a partially lopsided.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm driving my own vehicle. It's insured and registered in my name.
It's like, sir, is this car stolen?
I don't know how.
No? Well, I'm going to call your mom.
I don't know how they got mom's number. I think it must be like from like way back in the day when I put that as my contact information way back when I started driving.
Yeah. Or when you got like arrested or something and she was like guardian or whatever.
No.
Maybe.
No. Well, maybe. I don't know. But I don't think so.
That's weird. Well,
very weird.
Then so they're like, "Hey, is it stolen?" I don't know. I can't ask him because he's not here. Oh, okay. And then what? Then they just don't care anymore?
She goes, he's had that car for a while. I don't think
they thought you stole it from someone else?
Yeah, or that it was stolen right now. That it was in the someone. What? I don't know. I've never gotten any context in any of it.
Huh.
The first time that it happened, I was at work. Mom calls me. Hello. yeah, the police just called me about you. And I was like, what? Yeah, something about a stolen car. And I'm like, what? Yeah, they're wondering if your car's been stolen. And I was like, no. I look out the window, my car's right there. I was like, no. I'm like 3 stories up. My car, I see my car. My car's right here. What are you talking about? They called you about my car?
Why did they call you about your...
Yeah, I know. I was so confused. I had so many questions. And of course, poor mom with her memory problems can't remember everything that I asked, right?
Yeah.
Like, what was his name? What was the reason for right? So
That's
this
so
time
weird.
I was like, I wasn't surprised that it happened again because it done happened. And the cop was right. Like I seen the cop.
Wait, he was like, oh, let me call this dude's mom to see if his car is stolen.
Obviously, he didn't know that was mom's number, I don't think, but like very strange. And then I saw him later on the road and we took the same. Yeah,
and he didn't
light me up or anything.
What the heck did mom say to him to let him know that everything was okay, that he didn't then pull you over to make sure it wasn't stolen?
I don't know.
Like, is he just like harassing you? Like, this
I think that's what it is.
Like, people say
not enough probable cause, I think.
Maybe.
Right?
But, wow. When does that stop the cop?
It wasn't reported stolen, I don't think. I think it was just giving off stolen vibes for some reason.
Yeah, but like I said, I got pulled over for doing an unsafe left turn, and I did not do an unsafe left turn. They're going to pull you over if they want to pull you over. They're allowed to.
Right. Yeah, I guess.
And like I got pulled over. Road's closed here, so I turn into this neighborhood here. It's the last place I can go before the point of no return. Turn left, and then it's a P-shaped neighborhood.
Right.
So you can go around. Mm-hmm. So you can turn in this way, come this way, or go the opposite way, right? Cop is sitting here, right at this T that goes around the P.
Right.
And I'm like, well, whatever. I'm just going to flip a bitch here.
Right.
And he's right there. And there was like probably 3 cars behind me also going to do the same thing.
Uh-huh.
Right? So I turn... I'm in the big ass dually, so like it doesn't have a good turning radius. It's really long. I run over some gravel that someone had on the road, there where you park on the street, right? Whatever. I see this cop. For a second, I was like, nah, he can't be going after me for that. Like, that's stupid. I'm like, but maybe he is. I see him like he was Starsky and Hutch, like he was going to save the fucking day. He was just like, he could not wait. He probably got stiff as a board and he's like, yes! Goes to his car. Just all aggressive. But I'm like, if it was a movie, it would have been like, music of him, like getting like a hard on or being able to pull someone over for turning left. And then me in my truck just would have been calm, like elevator music. I look left, even though the road's closed, but I look left. Then because he's still a ways away. Right. And he's like, I was like, dude, what's up with these sirens? So I pull over, and I'm not admitting anything on camera, but someone I've seen before, they'll just slam on their brakes when they get pulled over and then pull over, because oftentimes police will tailgate you real hard on your bumper to pull you over. I don't know if it's a sign of aggression or whatever, or maybe so that you notice them. I don't know. So anyways, I've seen someone do that before. Mm-hmm. And anyways, I'm pulled over and he's like this far from my bumper. So then he backs up a little bit. and then I'm like waiting for him.
Right.
I'm waiting for him. And I always record every time I get pulled over.
Right.
Whether I'm wrong or not wrong. You should always do that if you can.
100%.
You always should. Just because you never know. Police are humans. There are good cops. You don't really see them in traffic stops because those are not good cops. Unless, of course, you're doing something that is actually unsafe, then, you know, they have a duty to keep the rest of the public safe.
Right.
But normally they're just pulling over people because it's revenue. Anyway, I'm looking, I get my registration, get my license out, and I'm like, where's my freaking insurance? Go in the glove box.
Well, I don't think they need that really. I think it's just...
No, they don't freaking need it.
No.
But I'm looking for it. I'm looking in the mirror. He has his hand on the, he's like this, or like this, and he's like doing some. And I'm just, again, annoyed with how long it's taking him. I don't know how long, probably like only 3 or 4 minutes, but still. Then I'm looking, I go and look one more time. I don't see it. I look in the mirror. I don't see him in his car. So then I go like this. And in the video, you can see me go, oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry. He scared the crap out of me. And for whatever reason, he's like behind, like I can barely see him. I have to like really turn. I mean, I can see him fine. I shouldn't say I can barely see him, but like, can you stand right here? So like, whatever. And I mean, you know that you have terrible hearing. Right. I don't have as bad a hearing as you, but I also suffer with bad hearing. So I'm like, what? I don't actually do that, but like he's like, good afternoon. I'm pulling over for an unsafe left turn or whatever. And I'm like, what? I'm like, all right. He's like, yeah, back there, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I'm like, he's like, yeah, I just need your information. So I'm like, yeah, here it is. I'm like, I just don't have my insurance. And he's like, oh, you need that. I'm like, but he was already in the back for like a long time. I'm like, yeah, but you already looked it up, so it's probably fine. He's like, nope, I need proof of that. And I'm like, I almost asked him, then what took you so long to walk up here? But I didn't. I wish I did, but I didn't. Anyways, I'm like, fuck, I'll get it off my phone. So I had to stop recording. I'm looking on my phone and going through my emails to find where I got my insurance. Show him to him. He's like, oh, that's for a Mustang. I'm like, what? Oh, shit. Okay. He's like, oh, that one expired in March. What? He's like, oh, that one is for is that the same policy? I'm like, what? And then I see it expires in 2023 and it has 4 cars on it. I'm like, where's the one for right now? Why is this happening? I know I have insurance. He knows I have insurance.
Right.
Because he's seen it. Anyways, he's like, hang tight. He's like, if you can't find it electronically, that's fine. He goes back. Takes forever. Comes back and he's like, okay, I'm gonna give you a break or whatever. He doesn't say that exactly, but paraphrasing, I'm gonna give you a break. I could give you 4 tickets today, but I'm just gonna give you one. One for unsafe left turn. One for dangerous reckless driving because I ran over some gravel. One for not complying with Described Vehicle Act or whatever, which is not having mud flaps, and one for no insurance. And I'm like, yeah, but you obviously know that all of that's unreasonable, so I appreciate it. Thank you. And like I could see in his face, he's like, no, that's not what I mean. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah.
And then he gets a call. Someone stole a dirt bike. He's like, yeah, 10-4. I vlogged about this a little bit. It's going to be in a vlog that comes out in several months from now, unfortunately. But anyway, in my vlog, he goes, 10-4. And I'm like, 10-4, fuck that guy's dirt bike. Apparently, I got to pull over this guy who's not doing anything wrong. He's like, yeah, so I'm just going to get you for the unsafe left turn. I'm like, well, it wasn't unsafe. Nothing happened. Nothing was going to happen. You didn't think anything was going to happen. You knew nothing was going to happen. You just wanted to give me a ticket or something like this.
Dang.
And he's like, no, it was definitely unsafe, but we're not going to have, and I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. We're not going to have a discussion here in traffic. And then he's like, have a good day. The whole point of the story, he's like, drive safe. He doesn't say have a good day. He says, drive safe. I'm like, okay, have a bad day. And I say that to every cop who pulls me over. I don't say that to every cop I see. I don't flip off every cop I see. I see lots of people do that. But they're not doing anything wrong by driving, by patrolling. You can patrol and look for crime, or you can do what this guy did, pretend that someone made an unsafe left turn. He says that I cut someone off where they had to brake. I'm like, they were braking because they were turning the same way I was. They were already braking. It's not like I was like,
right.
I did all slow, all nice. Nothing was unsafe. And he's like, yeah, I know you cut them off. I'm like, oh, I cut them off. And then they turn right. Did you see them drive past you, you freaking dick face? No, you did not. When you ran to your cruiser, did you have to be like, oh shit, let me wait for that car that's coming? No, you didn't. You just ran. I saw you run in my mirror. I saw you run in your stupid... Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that and you know what's crazy is I think that's such a... Like, if this was any other job where someone used aggressive force or used...
Well, he wasn't aggressive, but he...
I'm just saying in general, right? Since we're talking about...
Yeah.
Just like,
Abusing
dude, you'd be gone, dude. Charges would be pressed. You would be done, son. You wouldn't be able to do any of this. And I think that there's something so tragically wrong with that.
Yes.
In my opinion, okay, the good does not weigh out the bad in this scenario. I think that there is so much bad. Hold on. There's too much bad to justify the current way of how things are being utilized.
Sure. I think when I was a kid, I thought police were cool.
So did I.
When I saw them, I was like,
there you go, where you go, where'd you go? Oh wait, that's not how it goes. The fucking cop theme song got me riled up, man. I love that shit when we watched that at like Friday nights or whatever
like
it was.
9 p.m.
Yeah.
It was just like, bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Yeah, dude.
And then it'd be like the cops.
Yeah. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty.
In the court of law.
Yeah, dude, that was...
Yeah, wasn't that John Walsh?
No, that was...
That was America's Most Wanted. Yes. Which I love that show. Came out right after. Came out at like 10 p.m. Dude, that show scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, me too.
Also, I think we talked about this before, but I was always like, you guys film them doing it.
Yeah, me too. I know. I thought that too. I thought the dramatizations were real.
Yeah, and I was like, also, those sketches are terrible. They don't look nothing like like the people. That's not going to help you. Show the freaking video footage.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because the actors would be like, "Oh, they have red. You have red hair. Yeah, you can play this character who killed these."
I was so young, man. You know what? You know which one stuck with me the most? Remember, there was this mother that was sleeping with her kids in the living room, and her husband and her youngest child was upstairs. Okay.
And she slit her throat.
Yes, dude. Yeah, dude. That one has stuck with me the most, dude. It scared the shit out
Obviously, same me, because I remember. You didn't even have to say anymore.
Oh my god, she like slits her own throat. Okay?
Yeah, but shallow.
Like,
and she does it over the sink, and that's how they figured out that she was blind
like
or something.
she was bleeding. But like on the 911 call, she was like running around the house or whatever, like knocking over the vacuum and whatever. And not only that, dude, the bread knife that she used to cut the screen to look like someone came in through
she cut it the wrong way.
No. She put the knife back into the block.
And it had like screen fibers on it or something.
Yeah, so there was so much stuff that like...
Yeah, she probably spur of the moment
contradicted. Yeah, so stupid. Dude, that is so crazy. That scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, if you're going to murder someone, don't slit your own throat.
Well, maybe do that, but like...
maybe. Actually, do it. Actually do it, yeah.
Do that, and then make sure that the gouges on your wrist are also... I think she had like sliced in the wrist as well, or on the hand.
Yeah, I can't remember, yeah. Defensive wounds. Yeah, but she's like, yeah, they killed... Yeah, because they also thought...
My baby! The 911 call, she was all frantic and shit. My baby! He killed my baby!
But she probably was. Like, that's terrible. Even if you do that, like, she's never killed anyone else before.
That we know of.
Right. The franticness, I bet, was real. But
you think so? As she's running around the house?
Well, she still doesn't want to go to jail. She still doesn't want to get, death sentence or whatever.
Diabolical. Bro, right? That is crazy.
I just think about, like...
Imagine the husband, how he feels.
Wait, I thought he was killed.
No. Him and the youngest survived.
Wait. I don't remember why she did this.
Yeah. I think she wanted new beginning.
Why did the lady who slit her own throat over the kitchen sink kill her young kid and not her husband and kid upstairs? America's Most Wanted.
Dude.
Okay, hold on. Damon and Devin Routier? No. Hold on. America's Most Wanted lady. Wait, no, that wouldn't have been America's Most Wanted.
It was America's Most Wanted.
But they caught her. Because remember, he'd always be like, be on the lookout for John Doe and Bill Smith.
Oh, you're right. So maybe it was...
it was on like Forensic Files.
You're right, because America's Most Wanted is like current criminals.
Yeah. People they're still looking for.
Right. Thanks to you guys, we've caught 669 fugitives.
Yeah.
Oh, holy shit, really? Holy shit.
Yeah. I'm John Walsh.
I'm John Walsh. Welcome back to America's Most Wanted.
This is a terrible impression, but I get it. If you were to hold on.
Next on America's Most Wanted.
Hold on.
I'm John Walsh.
Random celebrities. Okay, I'm gonna try to do some impressions. See if you can guess who I'm doing.
Okay. I'm John Walsh.
Let's see if I can. I don't know.
Without saying the name?
I won't say the name, but I don't know who these people are. Well, these are all females. Hold on. Like Brandon Suhu? Never heard of him.
Brandon.
Shit, I can't do it. Hold on. So, okay, if I do this line, it'll give it away. So hold on.
Seth Rogen.
No. Man, I wish I was like Jay Farrow where you could just say anything. I have to say like lines, which will give it away.
Al Pacino.
Hold on. I went a little too much with the... Okay. Shit, what era? No, I can't do it.
Who was it?
Will Smith.
Oh, yeah. Well... Oh, wow. That was terrible.
Hold on. Let me try a different one.
Well...
Okay, how about this one? Shit. I'm not going to be able to do this. These are mostly females or people I've never heard of, but I've heard of this guy. Okay. Yeah, I can only do lines that I know that he's said. What if I... Perfect timing. No? Okay, hold on. I heard someone else say that about him, to be fair.
Perfect timing?
Don't mess with the white boy. Dude, I'm almost...
Oh, Jay-Z.
Yeah! Okay, but that was a line he actually said.
Perfect timing. Oh my gosh.
Okay, hold on. Let's do something.
That's the New York.
Yeah. Dude, I cannot stand that kid. I mean, I'm sure... No, I'm not going to say it, actually. Never mind. Okay. Hold on. What we have here...
Obama.
Okay. Okay, how about this one? How much did you say I was lifting? No, I can't do that.
Denzel.
No.
Will Smith. What's his name? He just got dementia.
Yes.
What the fuck is his name? Bruce Willis?
Yes. Yes, dude, how the hell did you freaking get that? Okay, I don't know how to... Okay.
The lift thing gave it away.
From Unbreakable.
Unbreakable.
Okay. I don't even know if that's the right line.
Damn, dude. Okay. Can I grab... I just need to grab another drink, is that...
Yeah, sure. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, that's an actual line. I'm not very good at these impressions, but I'm trying my best. Hold on, let me see if I can find someone who's doesn't have an exactly prominent voice, but I don't know exactly. Okay, I'll try this one. Shaquille O'Neal. Okay. Dude, what the hell are you doing?
I'm having a good time.
Okay. Wow, that really went. No, hold on. Yeah, that really went far. No. Yeah, that really got away from me. Ah, shit, I can't do them. No, I decided to sell these at Walmart. I had a mother come up to. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do his voice. Yeah. I don't drink any of those Corona Extra. Ah, shit, I can't do it. I can't do it at all. I'll give you some hints. I thought the Walmart one would give it away, honestly.
Walmart? Say the Walmart part again?
I had a mother come up to me and rip me apart and said, "We can't afford your shoes." So I decided to sell them at Walmart. Same brand, same factory. Not same brand. Same factory. Damn it. Can't make a three-pointer.
No.
Shaquille O'Neal.
What?
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it at all.
Wow.
Try it.
Wow. My best, Shaq.
Yeah, it's tough.
Hold
right?
on.
How do you... I can't do impressions anyway, but...
I'm going to do it so that you don't see my face, okay? Okay, hold on. I'm going to try again, okay?
Kobe had it right. He passed me the ball at 3 blocks.
Yeah, you can't do it either. Yeah, it's hard, right?
Yeah.
Like I was trying to like find the register, but I just don't know it. Now my voice is a little raw.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's hard.
Oh God! Oh! Ah!
Is that Morty? Rick?
No. Dude, that would have been better though. No. Oh! I saw someone make a great reel or like a short TikTok probably. It was like blank freaking out about being found on the Epstein list. Oh God! No! No!
Let me guess. Is it the guy that speaks that bird on Aladdin? Godfrey.
No, him I think I could probably do better. Hold on. Give me a line that he would say.
I don't even know, dude.
Maybe from the actual movie. Aladdin! No, I can't. Aladdin! No, I can't do it. I don't know why I said I could do him better.
Aladdin!
No. Oh God, no.
Okay, say something else.
Okay, from one of his other films. Okay.
If you say what, like, I'll be able to
dude,
get
this guy
them.
is way too famous for me to say any of his movies. Wait, maybe this one. I'm from Kakoja.
What?
Yeah, he's got an accent in that one. Kakoja. Yeah. Go home. No, I can't. I don't even know if that's what he said. No, dude, freaking
I ain't got it. Is it Peaky Blinders?
Woody finding out.
No!
Put on the...
Is that Tom Hanks?
Yeah, Tom Hanks. But as Woody, hold on.
Oh! Yeah, that's funny. Okay, I get it.
You guys gotta look that up if you found it, or if you were intrigued by what I said. If you find it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was hilarious when I saw it. It's just I don't even know if it's, I can't remember if it's actually like an animated Woody just being like, oh God, no, or if it's just a person just doing impressions. Man, people who do impressions, I freaking love that shit.
Yeah, me too. I think that's a skill that, man, I wish I had the time to perfect.
If you guys have any
Wow.
have any suggestions for show topics, please let us know in the comments below. In the meantime, you can also check out what's going on individually on our individual channels that we frequently post to. Links in the description. Also to the merch store. Please grab a shirt. Is this shirt on there?
The
inverted version of that one is on there right now.
Yes. Yeah. If
Black and white.
if we want to put it on there, sure.
Yeah, let's put them both on.
Sure.
And yeah, grab one of those shirts, and we appreciate the support.
Yeah.
Next time we're going to talk about.
This is a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Most iconic online moment.
I wonder what that means for our own selves or for what we think.
I mean, it could. I think it's open for speculation. So.
Well, I think that if everyone watches, oh God, no, no. What are you finding out he's on the Epstein list? Because they say like Tom Hanks is on there. That'll break my heart, by the way.
Yeah. I saw that.
That will break my heart. I will be pissed.
I saw Eminem on there, but I don't know if it was the fake one or the real one. Because there's like obviously
there's
a bunch.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people are trying to stir conversation and controversy, right? There's certain people who I'm like, yeah, I could see that.
Did you see what Elon tweeted?
That Donnie is on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Also not surprising, but also not a fan at all of Donnie at all. Not even in the slightest inkling do I like that man.
Right.
But just because someone is on that list does not mean they're a diddler.
Right.
If he was found to be a diddler, would I be surprised? Probably not.
Right.
Would I be disappointed? Absolutely. I'm not going to say that he is because I don't.
Right. It's all speculation.
I don't know. Just because I don't like the guy. Like, that's one of the things you cannot accuse someone of unless you know.
Right.
Like, if someone accused someone of that, I would, like, who I knew, I would be like, but just because I don't like the guy,
right?
Am I gonna like?
You would need I need
to know. Like, there's plenty that I don't like about him already. It's not like this is going to seal the deal. I would never. That would seal the deal, by the way. But like, yeah, I think it's prudent to be careful about accusing people of that, especially.
I agree.
Because that will ruin your life. I mean, he does that himself. He ruins people's lives. Yes. Has ruined plenty of people's lives. And I mean, some people, even who watch us, are fans of him, like him, love him, whatever. And that's fine, I guess, if you're suffering with that. But like, I think that I think there are better people. Which is not to say that the other candidates were better.
Right.
Absolutely not. Evil shit.
I think just like it takes a certain person to want to be in that kind of environment, and I don't think the right candidates have been showing up at all. Right? It's all just been evil, horrendous, piece of shit. Yeah. Awful people that just are in it for themselves, really.
Yeah.
Because government is very lucrative.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be.
Right. And
it's just like all these billionaires and billionaires of the top 1% of the top 1%. Who's that?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders!
That's pretty good.
Terrible human being.
I like Bernie Sanders.
I don't mind him. I like Bernie Sanders, like Tulsi Gabbard. I mean, I'm Canadian. It's just like, who do I like? Justin Trudeau? No, dude. No. I don't understand how anyone liked him.
I don't like the person currently either.
Carney.
Right.
Carney, dude. Hilarious.
Politics.
This is too meta, but I had an idea for a painting series that I decided not to do. Now it's too late. I don't want to give it away because so why am I talking about it? But now it would be so on the nose if I painted. I was going to do some political commentary paintings. I might still do them, honestly. It's kind of too late for the one I wanted. I wanted to do one for Justin Trudeau, and now it's too late. But now that we've had everyone unsubscribe to us, we will be back with more conversation. Thank you for watching.
Dude, the Woody impersonation threw me off.
Yeah, I wasn't even close. Yeah, my bad.
Oh God! I mean, I see it now.
Yeah.
Please subscribe.